Hello, my name is Jampa Khado, and I'm the recipient of the Global Leadership Incubator Scholarship for the year 2019. I grew up in a small village in the eastern part of Tibet, helping my parents in the agriculture field at a very young age, which is our traditional community occupation. My hometown is a remote area which is still not familiar to many people, and almost all the people in my village were illiterate because they could not afford education. My family members include my parents, six siblings, and a paternal uncle who is currently a monk. When I was just 8 years old, my parents were desperately seeking culturally appropriate educational opportunities for their children. And upon hearing the opportunity to learn our own language and culture under the leadership of His Holiness in India, they sent me and my brother with strangers for education. And it's been 14 years since my departure from home. I escaped in a huge truck where I was hidden inside a trunk with a small hole for breathing for so many days on a small amount of food because I didn't have a passport. It was followed by endless miles of walking day and night as we made our way through the Himalayan mountain passes. And there was this constant fear of being caught as we dodged the border guards and struggled through the frostbiting cold of winter. That life-risking journey was the price I paid in exchange for a life in exile, which was so difficult at first. After arrival in India, I was again separated from my brother, who entered monastery to engage in monastic education like my uncle. And I rarely saw either of them often except for vacation since I was admitted in a boarding school. After my 10th grade, I chose science major and fortunately got admission to the most elite Tibetan school in exile, where I was able to discover my passion for biology. Biology is always fascinating. I love how it gives deep insights about the inner workings of human body, which is happening right inside myself. And it's intriguing to explore what's going on in the small cells that keep the multicellular organisms alive. Moreover, I get to learn something new every day, which gives me the perpetual desire to know more. So I hope to study biology in my college as well. I met one of the most inspiring people there too. Mr. Duke is the principal of my school. He's very kind, energetic, inspiring, and an exemplary leader. It's his leadership skills that inspired me to take active leadership roles in school. I was elected as the house captain of Yellow House in my 11th grade and girls captain of the school in my 12th. Usually, the captains are those who have shown exemplary academic, co-curricular standards, moral conducts, and sincerity in school events. They are assigned with responsibilities and duties to assist teachers on events and on daily basis, and also to take in charge of students in absence of teachers. These eye-opening experiences taught me the very meaning of leadership, and I learned that a leader is someone who has the ability to drive and inspire people towards achieving their goals, and it's someone who can take initiative and risk when needed. As a young Tibetan refugee with an illiterate family background, the most difficult challenge that I encountered was the limited family experience of education and lack of their engagement and fostering aspirations in my choices and deliberations. As a result, after graduating from school, I had to figure everything out by myself without any guidance from my family. And that's quite challenging given how my friends were helped by the educated members of their family. But I sought help from my previous teachers and counselors and made my decisions with confidence. These hardships as a stateless person left a huge impact in my personality, which questions myself about why I am here and what I want. What I want is to pursue further education, which is the only medium through which we can address to the Tibetan issue, get our generations in the decision-making roles which can carry out the preservation of our culture and open new doors for the coming generations as well. I have a huge desire to study in the US for three main reasons. Firstly, because I want to immerse myself in a multicultural community where learning will be enriched by global perspectives. It also gives me the chance to expose my own language and culture while exploring others. Secondly, unlike in India, the education system of the US universities offer flexibility of subject choices, which allows us to discover our strength and passion and also enables us to engage with a broad spectrum of concepts. And lastly, because I want to lead by example for my fellow Tibetan students. I've always looked up to Ms. Tenzin Seldon, a former Tibetan student like me who is now the co-founder of the KinStep company, which connects immigrants with job opportunities. I want to succeed like her and also inspire others to do the same. Having said that, in the United States, I want to study comparative studies in race and ethnicity, history, and biology. I aspire to work in cultural preservation projects which provide resources for people in keeping alive the rich and ancient cultural, literary, and linguistic heritage of Tibet. I also have the desire to teach biology in my former school because lately my school has been facing shortage of science teachers. And for the campus, I would love to come up with events where I can teach Tibetan calligraphy and cultural folk dances, which are my major passions. I also believe that my unique background and story will definitely bring a new perspective to the campus. Besides, being brought up as a Buddhist, I would love to share my knowledge on Buddhism, which will further widen their perspectives. I am so excited and I look forward to lots of new experiences and learnings to take place. Finally, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the Global Leadership Incubator for believing in my potential and giving me this life-changing platform to live my dream of studying in the US. Grabbing this opportunity, I thank the universities in the US for giving me the chance to apply, and I also thank all my supporters, especially my teachers, for your altruistic guidance and unwavering support. Thank you so much.